Good morning. Today we're going to be doing a 10-hour painting challenge. This challenge was set up by a couple art YouTubers and I saw it on Sketches and Scrubs channel, and it is open up to anybody to do, so I decided that I would give a go at it. Yesterday I did some prep work. I'm not sure if you guys can see, but I set up some sketches of things that I want to draw. Sketches and Scrubs gave a lot of good advice, and one of the tips that she gave was to have an intention of going forward and going into this of what you want to achieve. Do you want to work on improving your art? Do you want to try and fill a sketchbook? What is it that you want? And for me, I want to have some finished pieces for a little like arts and crafts vending fair that I'm going to be going to at the end of the month. So I want to try and complete some things that I can sell that are simple and affordable and cute and also like kind of like Christmassy. So that's my intention going forward, is completing a few pieces of art. So like I said, I set this up yesterday. I probably spent maybe an hour and a half getting set up, but I'm not going to include that time. For my challenge, I'm going to... Did you hear Lily? Lily. For my challenge, I know that it's going to be physically demanding for me. I do have scoliosis and I had a spinal fusion for that when I was a kid. So sitting for long periods of time can really hurt my back. So I'm going to do it at 1 hour intervals, and I'm going to split it up into 2 days. The way the challenge works is you can split it up in 2 days if you need to. You're just supposed to paint for a large portion of your day, of course. My animals right now. Do you hear my cat? Lily. Midnight. All right, we've completed hour 1 and my back already hurts, but we knew this would happen, so that's okay. I did take a little bit longer of a break simply because I wanted to brush my hair and put on a little makeup. For me, I don't wear makeup very often, but when I do, it always helps me have like a really amazing, confident day. So I thought it might help with this challenge in a weird way. I don't know. It's just one of those things. So here's where we're at. So we're going to go ahead and finish this up, and I'm going to actually paint for an hour and a half now. That way I'm halfway done with today's challenge and just be that further along. And then I'll probably take about a half-hour break. That way I can eat breakfast. I haven't eaten yet. And also so I can go take a quick walk around and sort of stretch my legs and, you know, not be sitting down the entire time. My camera battery died. Okay, I'm gonna take a break, come back, and start the next painting. I did just finish Tom Nook. I had to paint the little belt buckle and film that with my phone, so it's gonna look a little different in this video. Well, you probably just saw it actually. So yeah, I'm gonna take my next break, come back, charge my battery, charge battery, take break. Got it. Okay. We're good. And I'm feeling really good. So far mentally, I'm feeling great. I'm ready for the next step. I'm kind of annoyed that my camera battery died because I was like in the flow, and then I just hear that beep, beep, beep. And it's like, ah. But that's all right. These things happen. That's life. We're just gonna roll with it and get that battery charged. We are 3 hours and 15 minutes into the challenge, and I'm pretty exhausted. My back hurts still. And this is what we have so far. So I haven't been filming overhead because of the battery situation, but I've been getting little shots here and there with my phone so that you guys can see. But since I'm just blocking in colors and it's all just the lilac background and then the emerald teal, actually peacock blue is the color name for the tree. I didn't show a whole lot of it because you know, it's just the same thing. I'm not blending, I'm not mixing colors. They're straight out of the tube colors, which makes it quick and easy. I'm almost done for the day. I've completed 4.5 hours of the challenge, so I only have 30 more minutes to complete a painting today. And here is the second painting so far. I do think it needs something else added to it. Maybe some stars or something in the background. I'm not sure if I quite like the gold ink that I added. I know that I wouldn't have liked yellow though. That was my other option that I was thinking about, a bright yellow, and I'm glad I didn't go with that. So I'm not quite sure. It needs something else. So I'm gonna go ahead and take another little walk, maybe eat a little snack. And Ken and I, we also have to go vote today. It is a voting day here in Pennsylvania, so we gotta make sure we get to the polling place before they close, and then I'll finish my last half hour for today. And I might actually do a little bit more than 5 hours today. That way tomorrow's a shorter day. We'll see. Depends on how I'm feeling. We did it. Well, the first half of the challenge has been completed. I am at 5 hours and 10 minutes, and I did my civic duty of voting as well today. Here is my very official timesheet that I was using to add up all my time. Since I did have to split it up, we had the Tom Nook Santa Claus painting. This one is done in traditional gouache, which is why I put it in the little sleeve to protect it. I accidentally laughed at something Ken said and spit out a little droplet of coffee on it, which was not great. So this is 5 hours of painting right here. I mean, granted, they are 9x12 size, so they are a little bit larger. But I'm going to finish for the day now. I might paint a little bit later. It is still really early, even though it's nighttime out. It is pretty early in the evening still. So I might come and paint a little bit more of the gremlin if I'm feeling up for it. But first I'm going to take a bath to relax my back. Good morning. It's day 2. I'm not really a morning person, so sorry if I don't seem very energetic. I'm going to start with an abstract painting just to sort of warm up this morning. If I started painting right now, I would mess it up and then get frustrated and ruin my day before it even begins. So I'm just going to start with something easy, some warm-up paintings, and then once the coffee kicks in, we'll get back on track with my other paintings. Last night there was a full moon and a lunar eclipse. Whenever there's a full moon, I always have really weird dreams, and so of course last night was no exception. Do you guys have weird dreams when there's full moons? Or do you even remember your dreams? Ken doesn't remember his, and I always remember mine. They're always like movies almost inside my head. Anyways, let's get to painting. we're off to a good start so far. I did 2 abstract paintings, so this took me about 45 minutes, and I don't have any back pain. So I think part of the reason why I experience so much back pain when I paint is because I hunch over my work so much, because it's pretty detailed and there's a lot of like sharp, precious sort of lines. I feel like I need to get a drafting desk or an art easel or something like that to help me stay more upright. Lily, chill out, dude. I'm talking here to the people of the internet. So let's go ahead and start in one of my little sketchbooks and paint something cute. Hours. So we completed 8 hours and 20 minutes and I feel great. I definitely could continue painting physically, like my body, it's fine, my back, my hand, I sometimes have issues with my wrist, all that's fine. The only thing right now that's an issue for me is this room. And even though I have most of the blinds closed, the afternoon sun makes it so hot in here. This room is like a closed-in porch, so it's not properly insulated. So during the time of the year that we're in right now, which is winter, it's really freezing cold in the morning, and then in the afternoon it's blazing hot. And I do have an air conditioner in here, but I'm not going to turn it on. It just doesn't make sense when I know that in an hour the temperature in here is going to be completely different. So I'm going to go ahead and take a break and just go get some house chores done. I'm going to close up all the blinds completely to kind of try and keep the sunlight and the heat out, and then come back in an hour and hopefully the temperature will be a little bit better in here. 9 hours out of this 10-hour challenge, and I'm feeling great. I think one of my biggest takeaways so far, and of course I'm not finished yet, but I think one of my biggest takeaways is how much I can actually accomplish if I just like stick to it. So here is the piece that you just saw me working on. But this right here is the lid to a tin can. And so he's like playing a drum type thing with a Q-tip and a lid that he made and fashioned himself, or she, or they. I don't know. I don't really have a narrative yet for this raccoon. Other than that, they're a musician, clearly. But I know there's going to be a lot of details in there, and I still am not finished with the fur. The purple part of the fur that you see right now is only half completed. I have, where is it? I got this special brush. I don't know if you can see that, but it's specifically for doing fur. And it's called a filbert grainer. And so I really want to use that on here and experiment with it. I've only used the brush once so far. But yeah, I'm feeling really good so far with this challenge, and I'm really happy that I decided to do this. I thought it was going to be a lot harder than what it has been so far. For my last hour, I just did some simple painting and kept it easy for myself. And I finished the challenge. I'm pretty proud of myself since this is the first challenge I've actually completed. um, I have tried other ones, but unfortunately my ADHD got the better of me with them. I think this one was a little bit more manageable for me. Thank you for watching the video all the way to the end, and I have a little behind the scenes footage here for you. All right, bye guys.